With residents of Zola in Soweto who say they've been without electricity for months now. This is because of a broken transformer within the area. Now, the residents plan to protest today to voice their anger. Our reporter Lindo Guhlekulu is in the area with the very latest. Lindo, a very warm good morning to you, colleague. I understand that you are in the midst of, the anger and just the grievances that are being raised there by Soweto residents. What are they saying? What are the issues there?
Well, Latumelo, it's been 11 months. That's the placard or the board you see as you approach this particular protest here in Zola 3. They're saying that for 11 months they haven't had electricity, and in fact that a transformer had exploded, but no attention has been received from ESCOM, and they're saying that enough is enough right now. They're saying they want electricity and they're willing and prepared to take their grievances to the streets. One of the things that we had been able to do in the past was to visit this particular area, particularly myself. I've been here, as well as my colleague Slindelo Masigande. She's also been here covering extensively what the issues are with this particular community, and I can tell you that she was in the past, and in fact latest this Sunday, able to reach out to ESCOM, and ESCOM, the response initially was that by February they will be able to repair this particular transformer that's been causing problems for many of these residents, but unfortunately that has not been the case. The follow-up to that, Slindelo Masigande did say that she found out that ESCOM says they need more time to, in fact, fix this particular transformer. But for these residents, it doesn't make sense. They're saying that they are not going to wait for ESCOM to play games with them anymore. And what you are seeing today is a culmination of all of those processes trying to get the transformer fixed. And they're saying after 11 months, they've got no choice but to come to these streets and voice out their grievances.
Now, Lindo, when we speak about some of the demands that they're making, are there any plans to actually submit any written, letter of demands to ESCOM or even to government? Are there community leaders actually leading this protest, or is it just more of community members gathering together as a collective to raise their voice?
Well, what they are saying, their message is that all has been said and done. Even authorities such as premiers have come and known about this particular protest. Remember that when there were protests in Naledi during the elections, they too had voiced out their concerns. They too said that they are not going to vote, and they were protesting here. Something or information that was a party to some of the leaders, including the premier, that came into these parts. But what we are seeing, in fact, Tumelo, as I'll show you this side, this particular protest is disrupting a whole lot of things. Just on your on my right hand side, you'll see there's a car that is reversing. That is a school transport, a scholar transport that is reversing. Some of the disruptions we are seeing here, and as many people pass here, you will notice that most of them are school children. But one of the most important things is that this particular corner that I'm standing on is a corner that is a route to Zola Clinic, and this is one of the community clinics that is most used by many of the people in surrounding areas. So they are saying that they are going to render this particular key road in Zola 3, they're going to render it, to put it to a stop, because they want to be heard by authorities. And many people who want to access this clinic, I saw a lady walking with a child, another one walking pregnant from that side, walking all the way to the clinic. So this is what they intend to do. They intend to render this particular street null so that no one can access it, because they say that they have been forsaken and that their grievances have not, yielded anything. So they want to make sure that they are heard today.
Yeah, colleague, before I let you go, I mean, you're mentioning there that basically essential services might be disrupted in a form of a clinic, young children passing through. I was actually watching some of them walking past you going to school as you were talking to me. Obviously, it's an unsafe environment for young children at this point. Is there any police presence from where you're standing?
No police presence, Tumelo, even though we knew that there was going to be a protest from yesterday, but it does seem that this information hasn't trickled to the authorities. But these residents are saying they'll continue to do so until they get some form of attention. But at this stage, there hasn't been no violent incident towards anyone passing here. All they are doing is rendering some of these streets, null, so that no one can be able to pass. But I see some cars are still trying to pass somewhat to ensure that they get those pupils to school. But at this stage, they are saying that they're going to continue. They started all on that side, but they are saying that they are moving to this side so that they make sure that this street is non-accessible for the rest of the day.
All right, colleague, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for this update. That was eNCA reporter Lindo Guhlekulu.